Hello and good evening, but hang on, let's just get a bit. So, hang on. Okay, uh, we may have get some back on track, but the special program coverage. Okay. Anyways, hello and good evening, Trailblazing Chianmates. This is Gianlucino and welcome to the special coverage of StarRail Express. As you can see right now, we are here because we have some technical problems since the start of the program, and now what you're seeing right now is the teaser. But first of all, let's just get to the chase. We'll be going to let's just finish the teaser, so we'll get back to you right after this.
The boys of Stars Haven are crawling with wolf-like creatures. They're moving fast.
Hold them back! I will be there immediately! I venture forth to hunt. I'll see the General's duty through to my last breath. Inevitable! Are you ready for your death, abomination?
Your water stands here.
Iron's Claw, you have betrayed the Alliance.
We're both monsters and were born for war and die for war.
Pray that the arrows of the hunt will pierce the heart of every monster.
Okay, right now here's the first redemption code, Trailblazing Chianmates, and once again I have to apologize at the start of the special coverage because of some technical glitches that we are currently experiencing right now. So please bear with me, and we have no intention to ruin this coverage, but once again, Trailblazing Chianmates, this is the first redemption code. So here we go. We'll be getting over to that in just a moment, but once again, okay. So the expiration date the expiration date is still the same, so redeem those codes right away before we can go over there. But anyways,
I'm sure you all are brimming with anticipation after seeing that trailer. With that in mind, let's send it back over to our
okay, we have just
correspondent on the
finished
CN
the
show
trailer,
and see
Chianmates.
what's been happening
Trailblazing Chianmates. So once again,
Hello, Mark
Trailblazing Chianmates, welcome to the StarRail Express special coverage. As what we're looking right now is the version 2.5 update. Once again, I have to apologize for technical problems that has disrupted. We're supposed to start before the special program is about to kick off, but here we go, it's happening right now. So before we'll get back to the special program, so once again, here are the new characters, Trailblazing Chianmates, which all of them are from the Shansho Alliance. By the way, the version 2.5's title on Honkai StarRail is Flying Aureus Shot to Lupine. So once again, the new characters here, okay, that's the one. And as for the new characters, we have Fei Xiao, which will be she'll be the new Wind character, as well as being the Hunt. Same goes as the new 4-star character Mose, which he will be as well the Hunt, but will possess the power of lightning. While Lingsha, another new 5-star character, meanwhile will be an abundance character, and she will possess the power of fire. And as for the possible character warps, which again, these are unconfirmed, so the first phase will possibly be Fei Xiao and Black Swan alongside Mose on the first phase, while in the second phase that will be Lingsha and Topaz. Well, for the version for the first phase, possible character warps, possibly as well that instead of Black Swan, it may be as well, it it can either be Kafka, other possible candidates, or it can also be Robin. Now we have already got some insight on what to expect, and there are several events that we're going to expect later on. So please enjoy, sit back, relax, and enjoy the special program. Now that you already have seen the redemption codes, so yeah, here we go. Now that you already have seen the redemption code, so there you go.
Mr. Albert, let's suppose
I
you
will
wanted
get back to
permission
you
to
later.
exceed this program's budget. Would you follow all the right procedures to get your request approved? Or would you mix it in with a bunch of other applications the day before a public holiday?
How did you know
I just mean, the war dance, with the chaos of all the visitors from abroad, provides a similar opportunity for someone to take advantage of. Suppose also a little rabbit snuck into this studio.
Okay,
Would Mr. Albert
now
let it hide
that
and chew on the wires?
first redemption code has already been
Or would he put
shown
a few
on
carrots
screen.
on the table
So
to try
as you
and
can
catch
see,
it?
Trailblazing Chianmates, this is the first
Rabbits
redemption
don't
code.
chew
Then
on wires.
take a look
I
at
think
it
Miss
and
Linshaw is just
get
using
that
an
on the
analogy.
screen. So please redeem them right away before it will expire. So once again,
I get
this
it.
is
Setting
okay.
up bait.
But as possible as you know the drill before when we begin, and it's about the special programs about to kick off. So please prepare
Page
your
the journal
accounts
left.
so that you'll be able to redeem
It
those
says
codes
we need to
right
take this
away.
opportunity to give the law foo a
please
good
take the
cleanup?
opportunity and
there some
once
place
again
on the
sit
law
back, relax, and
foo that's
enjoy
dirty?
the rest of the program. For more
Please
details,
be
this
assured.
is the StarRail Express special
The
coverage.
Cloud Knights have already arrived at the Shackling prison to begin rescue efforts. General Fei Xiao will personally lead her troops in capturing the escaped Borisan criminals and ensure the safety of the surface of the Law Fu. General Jing Yuan will go to the Shackling prison and investigate how this own reasons for doing this. Whether it's depend on the enemy own reasons for doing this. Whether it's depend on the enemy or gather
Frozen green!
March 7th. Now, was that the time?
If I may be so bold to ask, there's one thing I don't understand. If Hule is the Foxian's greatest enemy, why hasn't the Yaoqing gotten rid of him in these past 700 years, but instead just sent people to visit him?
Apparently, it has something to do with never dying in eternal punishment or something. My notes suggest asking General Jing Yuan later. He's better at explaining these things.
It looks like Miss Lingshaw's questions will be cleared up in the Trailblaze Continuance Finest Duel under the Pristine Blue 2. The only thing left is the task of defeating Hule.
Hey, March! Are you volunteering again?
Seems like it's not lagging anymore on my end. Can you hear me?
Ha! I can hear you.
Awesome. Where are we in the program now?
Where you defeat Hule.
Huh? All right. That's enough jokes for now. The audience is getting impatient, Mr. Albert. Let's start the next segment.
As we all know, General Fei Xiao never loses in battle and is known as the vanquishing general in the Alliance. Today, we're lucky to get a look at the general's heroism in battle.
The general said,
Great victories are won by the whole army. It would be quite narcissistic and inappropriate of me to take all the credit.
Lacking general, lacking in worries, regrets, and rivals.
We can also add, lacking in care for others' opinions of her, lacking in respect for her doctor's advice, and lacking in peers when she's had too much to drink. That's what Zhao Cho said, and I agree.
Is that really true?
Everyone has their own way of doing things. I find this kind of general very interesting. But still, you should really listen to your doctor.
Uh-huh. Gotta follow the doctor's orders. The storyteller always talks about how General Fei Xiao leads the charge in battles. I just never thought she'd be so... What's the word again? Careless?
Carefree.
I heard the Verdant Knights of the Yaoqing are an elite force composed mostly of Foxians. They're the arrowheads in the hunt for abominations. And their fighting style is exactly like General Fei Xiao's.
I leave the strategizing to people like Jing Yuan and Yao Guang. My duty is to be the arrow that helps pierce the hearts of the enemy.
I've recently been learning some Xianzhou martial arts. Did General Fei Xiao leave any training secrets that you could share with me?
The general didn't mention anything. But according to Su Shang, on the Yaoqing, they probably do 60 sets of strength exercises and then run 20 miles for cardio.
I think I underestimated the Yaoqing.
The general used to train me this way. It's not bad.
Isn't there a saying like, life lies in movement? Running makes you happy, so everyone should give it a try.
Only with the most extreme self-discipline can you become stronger than everyone else. Next, let's take a look at the general's heroism in battle. General Fei Xiao follows the path of the hunt and excels in all kinds of battles. Her basic attack and skill deal wind damage to the enemy using gun blades and a battle axe respectively. The general also works closely with her allies. After her teammates attack the enemy, Fei Xiao will launch a follow-up attack and increase the damage dealt to the enemy.
General Fei Xiao accumulates flying Aureus after every certain number of attacks.
That's right. After she uses her skill, Fei Xiao will immediately trigger her talent's follow-up attack one time. When she uses her ultimate, Fei Xiao consumes 6 points of flying Aureus and carries out a series of attacks on the enemy with her gun blades or battle axe. Then she strikes the enemy with a final blow. Flying Aureus can accumulate up to 12 points.
Different combat strategies are needed to deal with enemies in different states. For example, the gun blades deal more damage to weakness-broken enemies. But if the enemy is not weakness-broken, the battle axe deals more damage.
The Merlin's claws swoop down, striking the enemy with a force that could shatter the skies.
Flying Aureus is the spiritus bestowed upon the general by the rainbow. It's the source of her power and her duty.
The general's technique is also very unique. Using it during exploration increases her movement speed and pulls in multiple enemies within a certain radius. If the general attacks while in her technique state, the enemies pulled in will enter combat and she will deal damage to all of them. The general will also gain flying Aureus points, and the more enemies pulled in, the higher her damage.
The Azure Dragon draws forward, and the Flying Aureus lies in wait. The grace of General Fei Xiao is truly admirable.
Let's just say she doesn't care what others think of her when she gets worked up.
We also have another little announcement. General Fei Xiao's animated short and myriad Celestia videos will be released soon. I'm really looking forward to them.
In version 2.5, General Fei Xiao will also introduce a brand new trial for the Trailblazers called Echo of War Inner Beast Battlefield.
Whoa. And that's how powerful could Fei Xiao be. So she can actually what? Wait, so she has an evil version of herself then? Or what is it?
Looks like our tradition of fighting friends wherever we go continues. I smell the scent of blood. This Flying Aureus state seems unusual.
Yes, the opponent in this trial is a shadow of the general, and an apparition of Flying Aureus, Ecliptic Inner Beast.
As the saying goes, if you know yourself and know your enemy, you will not lose in 100 battles. Before you take on the general's trial, I prepared an exclusive battlefield report for you. Ecliptic Inner Beast and Shadow of Fei Shao have 3 phases. Ecliptic Inner Beast will join the battle starting from the 2nd phase. Different parts of the beast can separately apply different debuffs to our team.
In battle, Shadow of Fei Shao resonates with Ecliptic Inner Beast's parts. Resonate will cause the Inner Beast part's next action to be enhanced and greatly increase the threat they pose to the team. Shadow of Fei Shao's ability deals massive damage to all targets. When using this ability, every part that is yet to be broken will increase the damage dealt by the ability, and the ability will enhance the parts that are not weakness broken.
It seems like the best strategy is to weakness break the inner beast parts in resonant states as quickly as possible. Then, Shadow of Fei Shao is much less dangerous. Attacking the weakness-broken inner beast parts will deal even more damage to Shadow of Fei Shao.
After completing the trial, you will be able to obtain Auspice Sliver, Ling Sha and Moza's advanced trace materials. Friendly reminder, the advanced trace materials used by General Fei Shao is Regret of Infinite Okama. Next, I'd like to introduce the new Cauldron Master, who has returned to the Law Fu from the Xiuming, Miss Ling Sha!
And this is Ling Sha. Should I actually get her? Oh, and by the way, I almost forgot to tell you this. If you have any comments, if you're watching this on either YouTube or on Twitch, if you have any comments or if you wanna make some reactions to that, please feel free to comment down on the chat box provided in either platforms.
She has a very pleasant scent.
You flatter me, Miss Gui. I am a healer, and I've always carried medicinal incense with me. I use fragrances to help me practice medicine, and some of it always ends up sticking to me.
We had a healer on the show last time, but all we could smell was hot pot.
Dr. Jiao Cho focuses on nutrition and food as medicinal therapy. I use incense to diagnose patients and am very sensitive to smell. After all, every person has their own unique scent.
What? Did I hear right? You use smell to diagnose illnesses?
A smell can convey a lot of information. For example, while Mr. Maud's scent is so faint that it's almost imperceptible, it seems to be a combination of fougere and woody notes, concealing many stories underneath. As for Miss Gui, I detect the lively notes of fruit and the refreshing scent of citrus. It must mean Miss Gui has very few worries.
But I'm not really all that amazing.
Cauldron Master, you're amazing! What about me, huh? What do I smell like?
Mr. Albert takes things in stride and is very clever. You have the scent of a very smart bird.
Oh, you. Let's get back on topic. I heard that you returned to the Law Fu this time and urgently taken up the position of head of the Alchemy Commission. What's going on?
To be honest, after the Ambrosial Arbor disaster, the problems in the Law Fu Alchemy Commission that have accumulated over the years have finally come to the surface.
Like rats leaving a sinking ship. Head them off at the pass!
Many healers are obsessed with medical research, but they very rarely communicate with each other.
Whew. The factions and cliques are complicated and deeply entrenched.
Fortunately, I've traveled and studied on many Xianzhou ships, so I have a deeper understanding of the Commission's current situation.
I've seen a lot of messy things, but it's rare to see something as messy as this.
Wow. The Cauldron Master must deal with a lot of trouble in her daily work, no?
Oh, that's just how work is. These problems can't be addressed or solved in one day, but I do my best.
But since I'm already here, I won't go easy.
Oh, what was it that Chinchua said? When the sky falls, there's always someone tall to hold it up. The Cauldron Master is both tall and capable. No matter how much trouble she faces, she'll be able to handle it.
Then I hope your words ring true, Miss March. Oh, and thank you to Mr. Albert for interpreting for me. The scent of this smart bird definitely has gourmand notes.
I heard that not only is Miss Lingshaw good at identifying people by smell, she is also quite capable in combat.
As a healer, I excel at using incense to heal others, but also weaken enemies. In combat, my skill deals damage to all enemies and restores HP for all allies. Through my talent, my skill summons the incense beast, Fu Yuan. Fu Yuan launches a follow-up attack during its action, dealing damage to all enemies. It also dispels one debuff from all allies and restores HP.
Oh, this incense beast looks so pink and soft! It's adorable!
It's a creature I created from inside the incense burner, and it helps me in battle. But since it's an incense beast, it dissipates like smoke after a few actions.
Can we make it stay a little longer?
Yes, it's not too difficult. When Fu Yuan is on the field, I only need to use my skill to increase its number of actions. When I use my ultimate, I deal damage to all enemies and heal all allies. At the same time, I inflict the befog state on all enemies. Enemies in this state also take more break damage. When I use my technique before entering battle, I immediately summon Fu Yuan at the start of the next battle and inflict befog on all enemies.
A very reliable Cauldron Master. With your help on the team, your allies will be well protected.
Cauldron Master Lingshaw? Can I borrow the incense beast?
Oh, even the sound is gone this time! I'm done for. This is the biggest fumble in the history of this program. I'm so done for.
What now? Mr. Moza, could you help us out and introduce yourself?
My name is Moza. I'm General Fei Xiao's Shadow Guard. My work doesn't really lend itself to being in the limelight.
Yeah, we didn't really think that through.
It can't be helped. Mr. Albert, the General said this is Moza's first time doing a media interview. I apologize for his bluntness.
Oh, no worries. I just didn't expect such a skilled general to need a shadow guard to protect her.
Mr. Albert hasn't fully grasped the situation. A shadow guard working at the General's side isn't the same as a bodyguard.
Mr. Moza is mainly in charge of gathering intelligence. He helps the General deal with matters that she can't personally deal with.
Could it be? I've heard legends about a crow-feathered weirdo on the Yaoqing. This man fights crime, often hiding in the shadows, taking the heads of his targets. He strikes with extreme brutality and has scared off many people who intend to do evil.
Zhao Cho made that all up. It sounds like there'd be feathers all over the place. That's not me. I clean up after myself.
Oh, you really are perfectionist, Mr. Moza.
That's right. The General said when they were all eating hot pot at Zhao Cho's place, Zhao Cho went to answer the phone halfway through. When he came back, Moza had already cleaned up the pot and all the bowls.
I did what I needed to.
Mr. Moza, what are you doing?
The floor is dirty.
That feeling of finally eliminating years of stubborn filth. It's indeed refreshing.
As expected of someone with so much initiative. Now, let's take a look at how Mr. Moza performs in battle.
All right.
Mr. Moza is a lightning-type character following the path of the hunt.
Correct.
His skill marks a single enemy as the prey and deals lightning damage to it.
Yes.
Mr. Moza, don't you have anything to add?
Are you asking me to?
No?
All right then. My talent will allow me to enter the departed state while a prey exists on the field.
Fine, I'll continue then. In the departed state, after allies attack the prey, Moza deals additional damage to the prey. Mr. Moise's ultimate deals damage to a single target and launches a follow-up attack.
After I use my technique, I will enter stealth mode. Attacking an enemy in stealth mode increases the damage dealt in combat.
10 steps in and one is slain. 1,000 miles won't stay his pace. The deed is done, his robes are clean. He buries them all and leaves no trace.
There's another advantage of hiding. When you're on a mission, you can avoid getting the area or yourself dirty.
Well, now that we've introduced our guests, let's take a quick break for our sponsors. The program will continue after. All right, dear audience, we now have some special news for you. In version 2.5's first half warp event, Trailblazers can acquire the limited 5-star character Fei Xiao. The limited 5-star light cone, I venture forth to hunt, will also have a boosted drop rate. In addition, a special warp event will be launched in the first half of 2.5. The limited 5-star characters, Robin, Black Swan, and Kafka, will return at the same time. The limited 5-star light cones, Flowing Night Glow, Patience is all you need, and Reforged Remembrance will also return. I need to remind everyone that in this special warp event, the warp count for the guaranteed 5-star will be shared among the rerun banners and current limited banner. Switching banners during the warp will not reset the count for the guarantee, and each limited character can only be acquired from their own respective banner. The special warp events will open periodically, giving viewers more opportunities to invite their favorite characters to join the team. And if you don't want to invite them, you can still get more Stellar Jades and trial stages. In version 2.5's second half warp event, Trailblazers can acquire the limited 5-star character Ling Sha. The limited 5-star light cone, Sent Alone Stays True, will also have a boosted drop rate. At the same time, the 4-star light cone, Shadowed by Night, will be available in the second half warp event too. Not to mention the drop rates for the limited 5-star character, Topaz and Numby, and the limited 5-star light cone, Worrisome Blissful, will also be boosted. All right, that's all for our commercial. Our special news. Dear viewers, we'll see you in a bit.
Alright, so Trailblazing Chianmates, this is actually for the first time ever that it is already confirmed that for the possible character warps, not only it will be confirmed that we're going to have Fei Xiao and Black Swan at the first phase, but Kafka and Robin as well will join in the first phase. And of course Mose will also take part, while in the second phase will be Ling Sha and Topaz. And now that you already have the second redemption code, so please
Mr.
check it out on
Albert,
screen.
where
I'll
is
get
the
back to
connection
you
port in the
in
studio?
just a moment, so please listen to the version update.
What happened?
I brought back the footage. And I'll use it to send over the studio's footage. It's very simple.
Looks like we can continue the program.
So this is how you solve the problem. Will it not be too difficult for Mr. Moza to run back and forth like that?
Why? It's just running.
My apologies.
Then thank you for your hard work, Mr. Moza. Hey, March 7th, can you hear me?
Yes, Albert. The highly anticipated war dance is about to begin. And it'll take place on the Sky Splitter right behind me. We're in the port side audience seats on the upper floor of the Sky Splitter. The venue for the competition is just below us. Soon, the most anticipated event, the Lawfu Ringmasters match, will be held here. To prepare for the war dance, the Xianzhou Lawfu transformed this old military battleship into the venue for the competition. So on the Sky Splitter, you can see many traces of military weapons. Like this huge cannon! This was the main cannon the Sky Splitter was equipped with. It's now used for ceremonial gun salutes. Whenever a ceremony convenes, the Sky Splitter will fire a salute! Apart from the competition venue on the deck, the different cabins on the Sky Splitter have also been transformed into different areas to serve the contestants, tourists, and the media. Farther down, there are more areas like the contestant training area and the Starskiff entry and exit hold. Currently, the war dance is still open for registration. If you're interested in participating, you can sign up in the reception hall. We look forward to everyone coming to the Sky Splitter, March 7th, bringing you this latest report.
Thank you, March 7th. The Luminary War Dance, the highlight of this trip to the Xianzhou, will finally convene in version 2.5.
Totally! Lots of people signed up. Shangshang's participating too. The general also says,
Making friends through martial arts is one of my favorite things to do. If I were allowed to, I'd go and fight a few rounds too.
If the general participated, there'd be nothing to compete for. To keep the competition interesting, the best masters aren't allowed to participate.
I'm guessing that the crew of the Astral Express chose not to participate for the same reason.
Of course! After thinking it through, we decided to keep our reputation a secret and let the Trailblazer play the role of the gray-haired coach who doesn't understand martial arts.
At the same time, a red-haired, iron-armed young man from Belobog has also come to the Xianzhou Lawfu.
Is that the planet that was once hidden in a snowstorm? I have heard very little about it. It seems that routes from Belobog to other worlds have now opened up?
That's right. This young man's name is Luca. Now that these routes have been restored, he's come to the war dance with the mission of showing off Belobog's style to the entire cosmos for the first time. He represents the hopes of the entire planet.
The young man is leaving the nest for the first time and will be in an unfamiliar place. If he has no one to guide him, he will likely run into many obstacles.
Don't worry, Miss Ling Sha. Don't forget that the Trailblazer is also coming to the Sky Splitter. Our dear Trailblazer is known for being a kind-hearted person. They'll definitely not sit by and watch an old friend flounder around like a fish out of water. During the war dance, the Trailblazer will become Luca's gold medal coach and fight with him through all the challenges.
According to the intel I've collected, the Luminary War Dance event consists of multiple competitions. In each competition, contestants must first participate in a point-based tournament to earn points, and only after accumulating a certain number of points will they qualify for the face-off match of that competition.
That's right. Our contestant Luca needs to defeat key opponents in each face-off match one by one before he can face the ringmaster Yin Xing in the final showdown. In order to show that the IPC takes this event seriously, the Inter-Astral Peace Corporation will also participate in the war dance under the guidance of Coach Topaz. They may even face off against Luca in the competition. In addition, Galaxy Ranger Boot Hill and the Knight of Beauty Argenti will appear in the arena in various roles. In every match, the Trailblazer will need to help Luca display his martial prowess to the fullest extent and earn the support of the audience. The two sides of the match will individually earn vibes based on how much the audience supports either side.
So, the audience outside the ring can provide assistance?
It's just increasing audience participation and providing a more immersive experience.
Completing designated actions during the match and achieving highlights will greatly increase your vibe. When either participant's vibes reach the maximum, The match will enter the enhanced inspirations state. The participant who earns the audience's support will gain stronger buffs and easily win the match.
All right then, March 7th. Is there anything you want to add?
Watching the preparations for the war dance with all of you has my hands itching for more. It just so happens I've learned a few moves from my masters. So why don't I take the opportunity to show them to everyone? Ha! Watch this!
A pet Tuskper by completing activities related to the Luminary War dance and summon it to their side. Hopefully it can cheer you up. Thanks to Mr. Moza for discovering it. Why is my show so unlucky?
The team is currently fixing the line. Let's proceed.
Great! Let's check out the other exciting events this version has to offer. Riding the wave of the war dance ceremony, the Lawfu's Realm Keeping Commission has organized a temple fair offering different fair activities at locations like the Artistship Commission, the Shackling Prison, the Sky Splitter, and the Divination Commission.
For instance, the fun inventory arrangement gameplay that Trailblazers loved is making a comeback. Trailblazers will need to stack cargo on star skiffs to reach the shipping targets. Every temple fair activity has both normal and ascension difficulties. After finishing all the normal levels, you can unlock the ascension difficulty.
Complete different activities to collect rewards.
Using the Shackling Prison as a stage for the festival is rather strange.
It's also to spice up the judges' free time with some fun cultural activities and bring everyone closer together. and that's not all. There's also a fresh update to the Divergent Universe. This time, the Divergent Universe brings us new curios, weighted curios, and occurrences, along with some tweaks having been made to existing equations, weighted curios, and blessings. The goal is to provide Trailblazers with a wider range of battle experiences and gameplay modes. The adventure domain in the Divergent Universe now features Cowboy Showdown and Surging Firepower challenges. Each challenge has different objectives, wherein Trailblazers need to achieve the highest scores possible to earn adventure rewards. During the challenge,
Trailblazing Chianmates, for those who are watching this right now on Twitch, I have to apologize for a sudden technical glitch or technical interference.
This thing is interesting.
Like we have just
It
lost
seems to
connection.
improve eyesight
And for those who
and
are watching
agility.
this on
Mr.
YouTube,
Morza, would you like to give it a
hopefully you're
If not, I'm
still
up next.
here.
Direct
Hopefully you're back on
face-offs
track.
don't suit me.
So
If I must
please
pick one,
continue to
it'll
enjoy
be
and
surging
please
firepower.
bear with us.
Yeah! Since you're here, why not join the fun? We've added Adventure Arcade near the Divergent Universe's activation device on the Radiant Feldspar. In the arcade, you can try out a variety of new and old adventure modes. Miss Ling Shaw, if you've got some extra time on your hands, you should give it a try too.
I'll definitely check it out after work.
Aside from that, Dr. Ratio has added more path equations to the Divergent Universe, allowing Trailblazers to explore even more trails. The synchronicity level has also been increased to level 80, and the research of geniuses and Mundanites continues.
Oh!
That's not all. The Divergent Universe has also added 2 new planar ornaments, Lushaka, the Sunken Seas, and the wondrous Banana Amusement Park. In the next update, players can look forward to the release of Stagnant Shadow's Shape of Mechwolf and Stagnant Shadow's Shape of Gloam. By completing the challenge, you can obtain the Lightning-type character Ascension Material, Nail of the Beast Coffin, and the Wind-type character Ascension Material, A Glass of the Besotted Era. These materials will be used by Masters Moza and Facial respectively. The Planar Fisher and Rome with the Strange events are also making a comeback. Viewers, be sure to grab those double rewards. Whew.
All that info in one breath. Take it easy on yourself, Albert.
Whew. That's work for you. Let's take a short break. There are even more great things ahead.
Now, Trailblazing Chianmates, this is the third and final redemption code, as you can see on screen. Just a short while, we'll be showing that as well on screen as we have reached to the end of the program. And as for the new materials,
Welcome back,
there
everyone.
are two.
Now that we've come to the end of the show.
I thought there was more to come. It's already the end of the show.
Here comes the exciting part. What the audience loves most. The never-ending, never-absent gift of Odyssey! What? Why aren't you saying anything? Before the guests always shouted that with me!
You're right. That's actually pretty exciting.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Also in version 2.5, we've added new system optimizations for our audience.
Oh, tell us about it.
Version 2.5 introduces a new pre-battle difficulty selection feature and the option to reselect the difficulty after a failed battle. Trailblazers can choose between casual mode and normal mode when facing formidable enemies. If you want a more laid-back adventure, Trailblazers can opt for the casual mode.
Is it using some type of secret instrument to weaken enemies?
It's dimensional tech. You could also call it metaverse tech.
Finally connected! The show hasn't finished yet, right?
Not yet. We're just about to say goodbye to everyone.
Aww. It's been a really long day. Well, at least I managed to catch the end. I'd like to express my gratitude to Interastral Peace Media, the War Dance Ceremony organizers, my two masters, and most importantly, the Trailblazers for their encouragement.
March 7th! Get out with the acceptance page!
I saw that other shows always end with a lot of thank yous. Anyway, I look forward to seeing everyone on the Sky Splitter and wish all of the contestants the best of luck.
March nailed it. I could never say it that nicely. And at the end of the show, General Fei Xiao asked me to deliver these words to everyone. From providing testimonies to being entangled in the shackling prison incident, the Trailblazers are valued guests of the Alliance, who have come to our aid numerous times, only to face dangers repeatedly. There is undoubtedly a shortcoming in our hospitality, and we take full responsibility. We will swiftly address this crisis and provide a vibrant war dance for everyone to enjoy. At the same time, I would like to take this opportunity to present a small gift to the Trailblazer on behalf of the Xianzhou Alliance, wishing them a smooth journey ahead. Should the StarRail Express face any difficulties in the future, don't hesitate to reach out. The Yaoqing is always ready to help.
Great! Thank you, General Fei Xiao. Thank you, Xianzhou Alliance. Let's all look forward to the opening of the war dance together. Catch you all in the next episode. Bye!
Wait, March? There's something behind you.
Huh? What? Hey, isn't that...
If Albert's on the Sky Splitter, then who's this sitting here?
Someone here wants double pay.
I really hope you understand where I'm coming from. I have a strong desire to improve myself.
See? There you go again.
Alright, welcome back to StarRail Express coverage about the Honkai Star Rail's version 2.5 special program, and it is scheduled to be released on the 10th of September 2024. And as you can see here on the screen, Trailblazing Chianmates, here are the redemption codes that are flashed on the screen. And please, this is a reminder that you only have until tomorrow, again until tomorrow, because this is not like Genshin Impact when we're going to have this is not like Genshin Impact, as if we already have that the deadline is on the next day at 12 noon. But again, this time, Trailblazers, this is these redeem codes are set to expire tomorrow on the next day at 11:59 p.m. So even though if you cannot make it before lunchtime, you still have additional 12 more hours to go. So take a moment to go to so take a moment now to take note of these redemption codes so that you can take note and redeem it already on your accounts, so that at least you will get more of Stellar Jades. And besides, hello and good evening, Trailblazing Chianmates. This is Shanoshino, and finally I have just appeared after a sudden technical problems at the start of the coverage. I was the countdown is supposed to be flashed here, but unfortunately, once again for that same reason, well, this is what actually happens. That if you get to do some program like this, but the technical glitch, and it really signals that I really should start buying new equipment. So here we go. Yeah. Well, it again, this is not like normal as the one that I did the last time on Genshin's 5.0 coverage, because it happens to be the biggest coverage in my history on Chan TV. Well, it's because we're about to say goodbye to Fontaine, and we're going to be going over to Natlan, and we're just going to do it once a year. Alright, so it's gonna be like so. But anyway, so here we go. This is the shot for the special program, and you already have seen the moment that StarRail Express has already begun its stream. Well, you would actually notice from a while ago at the start of the stream, well, you can already immediately see the special program that has already begun. In fact, we're supposed to see the astral space, just like when we normally see the special program, but for that same reason, technical glitches, so that is why we have to do it like this way, and we just go straight, and there's no countdown. The countdown should have been there at the right top, and yeah, you can see right here, it's 0 seconds. Well, this is what actually happens, but hopefully in the near future, this alongside Genshin tonight's coverage in the future streams where I have to do some special programs like this, that at least we'll be able to see improvement on those stuff. Anyway, as I have mentioned earlier, for those who are watching me on Genshin tonight, for those who already did watch me on Genshin tonight from last night, well, although you don't see my character, because if did, then yeah, it's going to consume some data. And I think this is what happens when, yeah, can you imagine when I was getting a feed from Twitch so that you can see the special program here, but unfortunately, yeah, technical glitches, so yeah. But anyways, for a stream like this, hopefully there will be some improvement in the future. But anyways, let's take a moment for a little breather of the special program. So of course it is expected that 3 new characters will be able to will have their debuts on once version 2.5 is about to begin for fellow Trailblazers on Honkai StarRail. So of course so for fellow Trailblazers, okay, so of course 2 new characters are coming in our way soon, alongside a new 4-star Shadow Guard, which all of them are from the Shanshou Alliance. So the Merlin's Claw Fei Xiao is skilled in all forms of martial arts, and has sharpened herself into a supreme weapon. and as she bears the burden of the Moon Rage affliction, she is widely adored by those in Chancho, referred to her alike as the Great General. And speaking of Fei Xiao, it was also mentioned on the special program. Really not sure if I had to confirm this, but there might be a new weekly boss about Fei Xiao having its evil version of that. But we'll try to get alongside that later on. Then next for Lingsha, with the new Alchemist Commission's Calderon Master, Lingsha has a sharp sense of smell and often uses to diagnose for illness. So basically, as it was mentioned on the special program, Trailblazing Chianmates, is that Lingsha is also set and as well to become a healer. I mean, it's been a while since I did Honkai StarRail, but because of some busy schedules and whatsoever, and I'm going to talk about this later before the end of the coverage. So Lingsha has a sharp sense of smell, okay, and often uses to diagnose for illness, and she can also utilize the increase in order to calm the minds of others. And as an expert, finally, as an expert in intelligence services and some other affairs, the Crow-feathered Mose, a new 4-star character, has a wealth of knowledge regarding methods, particularly on assassination, and he seems to have an obsession with cleanliness. So meaning to say that he is so particular when it comes to cleanliness and tidiness, and as well as good order across the surroundings. Okay, moving on to the character warps. Okay, so as it was mentioned earlier, Trailblazing Chianmates, I think we have to stop the music for a little while, but so that we can just talk over to it. But anyway, Trailblazing Chianmates, so these, this is already confirmed that the version 2.5 character warps will include Fei Xiao, new 5-star character Fei Xiao, and Black Swan, alongside Mose, being the new 4-star character, which will set his debut, alongside second phase. For second phase warps will be Lingsha and Topaz. Oh, and additionally, I still have to update this if I were to. By the way, Trailblazing Chianmates, please catch up hopefully soon before the Honkai StarRail version 2.5 is set to begin on the Chan TV YouTube channel once again for a 5-minute brief of summary, but I don't think I will be posting that on the next day. So that means to say I won't be, including the codes, because if I don't post it, I should not include the codes because on that following day it has already expired. So that's why, and besides, because of some busy schedules or schedules or like that, and of course I'm kind of like ran out of energy. So I think this is what happens the last time when I stream on the road to Natlan for Genshin tonight, when I was supposed to post a 5-minute summary on that same night. But yeah, but anyways, Trailblazing Chianmates. So once again, Fei Xiao and Black Swan for the first phase character warps alongside new 4-star debutant Mose, and second phase Lingsha and Topaz. But I have to, as I mentioned earlier, I have to update this because for the first time ever, Trailblazing Chianmates, on a first phase banner, on the first phase warps alone, not only that you will be able to have a choice of either a new 5-star debutant and a rerunner, which these are Fei Xiao and Black Swan. Kafka and Robin will also make their way. Will be joining these two, or I mean 3 if we're going to include Mose, on the first phase. So this is this hasn't we haven't so this hasn't done that before, or how am I going to put this into words? Okay, so it doesn't have sorry, it hasn't been happening like this before, that for the first time ever, for the possible character, okay, for the confirmed character warps, the first phase, okay, first phase, Trailblazing Chianmates, not only that you'll be getting those not only you'll be getting a chance to have these characters on that first phase, as you can see on the left side here, yeah, you can see on screen, but Kafka and Robin will also be joining them on the first phase. So meaning to say, there will be four characters, there will be 4 5-star characters of your choice on a single phase. Again, that has not been happening like this before. So this is going to be a total of 5 characters if we're going to include the new 4-star debutant, but as well as but if we're going to include the other 2 characters, 4-star characters on the same banners, then that will be a total of 7. Wait, 7? 5, 6. Yeah, it will be a total of 7 characters of the possible ones on gacha. So this doesn't happen before, okay, on the character warps. Now, additionally, Trailblazing Chianmates, here we go. So for the new like cones, of course, to those characters that have been already mentioned earlier, will also be provided with their light cones, including the rerunners, which these are Black Swan, Kafka, Robin, and Topaz for the Black Swan, Kafka, Robin for the first phase, and Topaz for the second phase. But once again, yeah, they will be provided with light cones, but once again, there will be 3 new light cones to make their debut. So we have for Fei Xiao, Venture Forth to Hunt, and Venture Forth to Hunt, that's for Fei Xiao. Scent Alone Stays True for Lingsha, and for Mose, he will be provided with his signature light cone, which is called Shadowed by Night. And as I have mentioned earlier about the new weekly boss, again, we're not so sure about the if it is true that we're going to have the evil version of Fei Xiao. I want to check if the comments are here. Still none, or some sorts of commentary or whatsoever, or maybe something is wrong with my end. But hang on a bit, because it's just like we're getting some info right here. Okay, so once again, for the character banners, okay, I'm just checking if are there any comments. Okay, so far none actually, but anyway, let's just continue. So Venture Forth to Hunt, okay, here are the new light cones. Venture Forth to Hunt for Fei Xiao, Scent Alone Stays True for Lingsha, and Shadowed by Night for Mose. And please do not forget about the upcoming events, what to expect for version 2.5. So of course, we're going to have the Luminary war dance ceremony. So this is actually my comment, Trailblazing Chianmates, if you have seen the special program earlier. So if we got Natlan, in Genshin, as if this, we might have a similar event like this, if we're talking about battles like this one. On StarRail, we will get Luminary War Dance ceremony. So is it like a competition? We'll find out later as we get on the game. And of course, we're going to have Festive Revelry, then Diversion Universe, and Planar Fissure, as well as Luminary War Dance Ceremony, which is going to be a flagship event, then followed by Festive Revelry and Diversion Universe, and of course the returning Planar Fissure and Realm of the Stage, as well as the Gift of Odyssey, which of course is going to set to return, which is like a classic to Trailblazers here. And of course, we're going to have some new ornaments. Forgive me if I didn't write the entire because it was so blurry. So we're going to have the Wanderers Park set and Rishuka, the Sunken Seas. Okay, please correct me if I have pronounced this wrong. And of course, we're going to have new materials. We're going to have the Nail of the Beast Coffin and a Gloss of the Besotted Era. And when we are heading to the end of the special program, so it was also announced that there will be the Gift of Comet. I failed to take note of the mechanics on how to get those, and the following reward includes Stellar Jades. So can you imagine 1,000 Stellar Jades that is actually up for grabs. And before we go, Trailblazing Chianmates, here are the redeem codes once again. So once again, the deadline is tomorrow, the 31st of August at 11:59 p.m. This is not 12 noon, but 31st of August, 11:59 p.m. But even though if you still have time, please redeem these codes, that what is on the screen, right away, so that at least you will not be having some problems here. Once again, these are the redeem codes. Okay, and before we go, Trailblazing Chianmates, before I have to end this coverage, well, if you're watching how am I going to say this? Okay, so whether if you're watching this on YouTube or on Twitch right now, but for those who have seen my stream on Genshin Tonight last night, I did mention that that is my last Genshin Tonight stream, and the special coverage for StarRail Express, which I'm doing right now, is going to be my last at this period. Well, if you're still looking for updates, hopefully if I can do this production. So about the 5-minute summary, we might probably continue to do those. I'm really not so sure if we can continue as long as I still have the energy to do those. But again, this is my last stream on this season because, well, the same reason that I'm going to do is I'm going to be shifting either on to focus on more on my academic career, the journey, as well as I still have and as well as I'm going to have, already have plans in mind, which is about Japan, and I might as well focus on other productions on the other side. Hopefully, I am really not sure if I will be back on December just like last year for Genshin Tonight. And I know StarRail Express, we just launched just a couple of months ago, but yeah, I know the plans are really hard to deal with, and then especially the fact that I really need to have so much energy that we can have those. Oh, besides, for those who are watching this right now, Trailblazing Chianmates, in the middle of the special program, I have to apologize for a sudden connection blunders and failures which caused a cut, especially to Twitch viewers. So once again, I'm really sorry for what really happened, and hopefully in the near future the future streams will be improved. But in the meantime, this is going to be my last coverage on stream for this season. Hopefully, I will be back in the foreseeable future. And if you may be looking for updates, and I do have some time for some productions, and if you're going to see my stream on StarRail Express, for Honkai Star Rail, I will just be doing it alongside Genshin Impact and Wuthering Waves offline, and so that once I will get back to stream on StarRail Express and Genshin tonight, and once I already have the energy to continue the productions like this, and what are you going to see is more on the new content. But hopefully I will find time so that once I reach Penacony on Honkai Star Rail, hopefully I can stream Penacony for you, because you might be interested of Penacony, even myself actually, because Penacony, you're going to have some experience, and it's just like Fontaine, and it's something like digital or something like that. That's the reason why I wanted to save for Penacony. But yeah, but once I come back to stream on either Genshin tonight or StarRail Express, hopefully the more okay, what you will see more on that is more on the new content. All right, so hopefully yeah, thank you so much for your understanding. I know this is going to be a tough ride and a long road for me to walk ahead, and this is another streaming journey. Like, how many phases am I going to have here? So yeah. And as for, once again, as for Afternoon Live, I think I did mention last night that productions are suspended, but in the near future, I might be transferring my commentary, my commentary figures here on the on my YouTube channel, which is not Chan TV 17 here, okay, that you're viewing this right now, but on Chan Hoshino 17, on Chan Hoshino YouTube channel, which is my personal channel. So hopefully, if I were to continue, or if I have some opinions that I want to share or whatsoever, then it will just be there, and it's no longer Afternoon Live, okay? Just different opinions and more on raw topics that I want to discuss, but it's not gonna happen next week or tomorrow or now or whatsoever. This is going to be soon. And you know how many times that I really have to shift my focus on something. So yeah, I know it's really, really, really hard, and I think you must have felt that too. Yeah, so once again, this is gonna be my last coverage on StarRail Express. Yeah, this is my last coverage, live coverage rather. But if you want to see more updates, I'd rather just be uploading the 5-minute summary either on Genshin Tonight or StarRail Express on Chan TV 17 YouTube channel. So hopefully you will get some updates from there. Yeah, and once again, thanks for understanding and watching, and the support that even if it's just a little, because once again, I'm just a small streamer or a content creator. I'm not rising. I'm not a rising star yet. Let's get that right. But hopefully, once I have the energy and have some improvement really soon, then hopefully I will get back on track. Okay, and finally, this has come to an end to the special coverage on Livestream. Okay, and once again, there we have it. This wraps up the special coverage of StarRail Express on Honkai Star Rail's version 2.5, the flying Aureus shot to Lupine. And once again, the version update is scheduled to to be released on the 10th of September 2024. So for more like this in the future, please don't forget to subscribe on my following social media platforms. This is Chanoshino, your fellow trailblazer for StarRail Express. This journey to the path of the world goes on as we catch every adventure that brings all the way from the astral space. Once again, thanks for watching, and I will see you very soon. Once again, have a good night, fellow trailblazers and Chianmates.